joyous morn, fall on your knees. Hello, this is John with My First Ukulele, and today's song tutorial is Oh Holy Night. This is one of my favorite songs at Christmas time to play and learn. And if you have some finger picking experience, that'll definitely help you get through this song. If not, I'm going to be giving you some tips on how you can start doing this. This is a fine song to start with for finger picking, as long as you know a handful of chords already. And I'm going to give you some good tips to get started with that. So before I get started, if you like the My First Ukulele channel videos, go ahead and hit like and subscribe down below where you can catch many more great ukulele videos and ukulele content. Let's get started. So, O Holy Night is a sacred song about the night of Jesus' birth, as described in the first verse as the dear Savior. And frequently it's performed as a Christmas carol, and is based on the French language poem Minuet, and I'm not going to pronounce this next one right, but Chords, written by 1843 poet Placide Cappeau. It was set to music by composer Adolphe Adam, and the English version had small changes to it, with its initial melody is by John Sullivan Dwight. It came out in the mid-1800s, it's like 1850, around there, or 1840s, and but it's been covered so many different times. It's pretty epic. In a lot of Christmas books, they'll put it last because it is so epic, and it just kind of like, I remember the first time hearing the song, it kind of froze me in my steps. I'm like, wow. If you're a performer, you really kind of have to go for it whenever you do it to make it convincing. So it's definitely a showstopper in that way. But hope you enjoy today's tutorial, and let's get started. All right, so I'm going to give you some basics of finger picking, and I feel like this song is the best when you can finger pick the song while you play it or while you sing it. So we are in the key of C for this version, and most of the versions I've found are in the key of C as well. The very first thing I want you to do is just hold out your hand like you've got your thumb, your pointer, your middle, and your ring. Probably not going to use your pinky for anything in this one, but if you can remember the words Pima, P-I-M-A, and you'll see that sometimes written out in music, but it really comes from Spanish guitar playing, and P is plectrum, the I is index finger or indice, and we got middle finger, medio, and annular is your ring finger. So you may see that with a lot of Spanish guitar things. It'll say Pima, and you're like, what's Pima? And that's just telling you which ones to use. So I might refer to my fingers as Pima today when we go through it, but it's a really good starting warm-up for you as you do this. So make a C chord if you could, and that's 0, 0, 0, 3 from the ceiling to the floor with your left hand. And then you're going to pluck with your thumb. That's going to be your first one. That's P. Your I is going to be pulling up the ceiling on the C string. M is going to be on the E string. And then your A is going to be on the, the ring finger, the annular. All right. So all together, that would be like this. Right? So that was one direction. I was going from thumb down to the ring finger. One weird thing, if you've never done this before, is that your thumb is going down and then your other fingers are coming up. So they're kind of opposing each other. If you need to practice this a little bit more, you can pluck them actually simultaneously. And I like to put my thumb a little bit further ahead from my other fingers so that way they don't run into each other as you go. This is a really great way to practice the song at first, making sure that all your fingers are contributing equally to the sound. And then you can change the chord. Let's go to F chord. And then C. One other thing that can be very useful is to let your fingernails grow out a little bit longer. And it's kind of hard to see because my light is so bright in here. But I let my fingernails grow out just a little bit in my right hand, not so much my left hand, because my left hand is holding the chords, and if my fingernails get too long there, then it'll run to the neck, and you don't want that to happen. But it's good to have a little bit of growth in your nails on your plucking hand so that it can catch the strings just a little bit. It's like having guitar picks on every single finger, right? So that's just one little way that you can get practiced on that. And then let's finish this little warm-up thing we just did. So I had you go from thumb to the ring finger, and then the other thing I want you to do is work your way back. So go ahead and hit your ring finger one more time, and then I want you to head up towards the ceiling. So we're hitting the string like starting with their middle finger, and then we've got the C string, and then we've got the G string there. So all in all, you're going to have about 6 notes before it repeats itself. And that's kind of how we're going to be playing this song as we go. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night. Kind of like that. I'm just giving you a little bit of a preview as you go. And it's really good at timekeeping for you. It's keeping the beat. You could say that we are in 6/8 time, which means that there are 6/8 notes per measure that we're playing. And if you've ever seen those time signatures on music, it says 4/4, or it says like common time or cut time or 12/8 time or something like that. I find that this song is generally in 6/8 or 12/8, just depending on how you're finding it. And all that just means is that's how we're dividing the beat. But this song is definitely in what they call compound meter, which means it has like a triplet feel. Right? And really great song. Let's go over the rest of our chords that we have besides C and F. But yeah, C is first. Oh, holy night. And then I like to just go to the F chord that's like this. From the ceiling to the floor, it's 2, 0, 1, 3. Yes, and that is still a F chord, even though we have a C note in it, okay? But I find that voicing is really nice in this song. The next chord we're going to have, it is the night of the dear G7, Savior's birth. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that. Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he... and we change chords right here. I think I'm going to play the E minor that is 0, 4, 3, 2. So this is a stair-step version of the E minor chord. And I think that's what I'm going to do because this is kind of the next area of the song. The next chord after that we have is B7. And that can also be the same shape as the E minor you had. You're just going to move those fingers, all those fingers up towards the ceiling, one set of strings. So that's your B7 there. That's 4, 3, 2, 0 from the ceiling to the floor. Okay, so yeah, that's the very second part of the song where we go to E minor. Till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The next part of the song is going to go to G7 next. A thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices. G7, yonder breaks the sea, a new and glorious mournful. And then we enter into the next part of the song, which is A minor. Okay, so let's go ahead and review that just a little bit. I'm going to be doing that with the finger picking. I'm going to go a little slower, and that's going to require me to breathe a little bit more in order to get that out. The faster a song, the less you have to take a deep breath, but the slower you go, you really got to keep pushing that air out. So let's go ahead and start at the very top. And I'm going to do an intro, and I'm going to show you what that is before we start. So here we go on the C. 1, 2, 3. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices for yon yonder breaks, and new and glorious morn fall. And then right before the ending of that, I walked it down. I go to this B instead of the C because our next note is A. C, C, B, A. That's totally optional, but to me it makes more musical sense to do that just to help get into the next section, which is in A minor. Okay? So if there were a chorus of this song, we're about to enter into that now. So this is A minor. Fall on your E minor again. Knees. D minor. D minor. I'll stop here to show you the chord. 2 2 1 0 from the ceiling to the floor. Oh, hear the A minor voices. Oh, night. So we're C to G7 to C divine to F. Oh, C, night, G7, when Christ was born, C. Do it again. Oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine. And this is really your second verse that's going to be coming up here, so that's pretty much the same as we go through that. All the choruses on my version here are going to be the same. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. The only other thing that I need to go over with you is where to breathe, okay? That's more to do with singing than it is ukulele, but it is equally important if you're singing and playing this piece. So I'm going to review back to the top. I'm going to show you where I'm going to breathe. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night breath of the dear Savior's birth. Plenty of time to breathe here. Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he appeared. Breath and the soul felt its worth. Plenty of breath here. G7, thrill of hope. A weary soul rejoices, for yonder breaks breath and new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Breathe. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Breath. When Christ was born. Breath. Oh, night. Oh, holy night. Oh, night divine. It's going to pretty much be the same as you go through. So wherever there could be like a comma in the song, that's where you want to go. Now, if you're used to holding your breath a lot, you could probably wait to the ends of those lines if you have a lot of lung capacity, but I've got to kind of go in between and do that as well. So as far as the chords and singing go, I mean, the verses are going to be different, but the choruses are going to be all the same. So I think, other than that, I'm just going to go over what I'm going to do for the intro. So for the intro of the song, this is kind of a staple for me, but I do C, and then I'll do, and this kind of breaks the pattern a little bit. So it's, you're going up to C, and I go back down, and then I do the B note, and then I go to the A note. And so I'll do that all one more time. So C, B, A, G, C. Oh, holy night, the stars. That's just a little walk down I like to do. That's going to be at the beginning of the song. You could also do that in between the chorus and then next verse if you like. So just a little optional intro for you that's kind of fun to do. And traditionally, when you're singing this song, if you like to, oh night divine, you can really go for it on the very last one. Now I'm having to do falsetto because it's very high for my voice in this key, but you might have a higher voice or like more of a female register when you're singing this. So feel free to go for it at the end if you're feeling comfortable. But let's go on ahead and do a run through of it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt his worth. A thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine. Led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So led by light of stars sweetly gleaming, here came the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials born to be our friend. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise, we let all within us praise his holy name. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed playing along with me today. And gosh, I love that song. It's so cool. Just really kind of freezes you in your footsteps, you know, as you play it. So the note I just ended on here is going to be an E, and that's kind of another signature for me. I always go up whenever we end a piece. Not always, but just kind of my place I like to go to. So you can experiment with that too. Well, I've been John with My First Ukulele, and if you like these videos, hit like and subscribe to the channel below. We can catch many more ukulele videos, all different types of topics, and the website has a lot of really great reviews on it as well. So hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.